Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the front porch of the 5518 cabin. It's been a while. Thanks for bearing with us as we got through a busy summer and didn't have as much time for fun stuff like this. So thanks for tuning in. Tonight is extra super special. We've got another VIP guest on the front porch, Josie Trudgeon. We are just finishing up, she in particular is just finishing up a really exciting project that we want to share with you guys that's happening on the back of our building here up on Main Street in the Lizzie Block Alley. So I guess everybody just welcome Josie.
Hello.
Yeah. Actually, let's just start with the mural.
Yes.
First of all, I am super excited about this mural.
Me too. It's really fun.
Yeah, and having you do it was extra special because we've known each other for a bit now, and we're in the creative community here in Butte. So thanks a ton. The mural's amazing. So the idea for the mural kind of was kickstarted by Julie Jackshaw, and then her work through Headwaters kind of kickstarted the whole idea of making the alley behind the store here a pedestrian mall. Always with the goal of like some murals and some public art and some tables and chairs and making it, we've got lights strung across there. And it's really cool to see senior photos taken there and like people.
That's my favorite alley for senior photos.
Yeah, with the lights above it.
Yeah.
Like there's just this cool ambiance there.
Yeah.
And so it's got some places, we've got some more goals to do, but I think this mural is kind of like our first like real step towards what the alley could be soon. So I'm excited about that. How did, I guess, what was the process for you from start to finish? Julie contacted us. We began to start talking about wings. And then kind of what happened from your perspective.
Well, I brought your wall into a drawing program where I could just sketch different things on there. So we had the wings. And then when we decided to go more towards the floral aspect, I just put those in there and chalked it up on the wall based off of that.
Yeah. Are they like 15 feet tall?
I don't know. How tall's your ladder?
Yeah, I guess it's 12, and then you were standing up at the top. Yeah, so 15 feet of a field of wildflowers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool accomplishment, like for you to like actually do that.
Yeah. I'm ready for more.
Yeah, that's very cool. That is, I think while we were planning on it, I happened to mention something like it's like a tattoo for the city.
Yes.
It's also going to leave a really cool legacy, I think. Have you thought about that?
I was thinking, I've never been drawn to cemeteries and sitting by a gravestone to talk to somebody, but I thought if I pass and people come to my wall to communicate with me, that work as a place to communicate is pretty fun.
Yeah, that's so neat. That's definitely something that, what I think is really neat is like that's going to live and have its own life, and that's going to be around for a very long time.
Yeah.
And people are going to visit it and see your name there, and how cool is that?
Yeah. When you mentioned the city murals are like city tattoos, I don't have any tattoos because I'm not, drawn to anything enough to put it except
permanently.
Yeah, except flowers. I've always thought maybe flowers, so it's kind of fun to add that to the city.
Inspiration is I think is really cool to talk about.
Yeah.
I think the world needs more of it too. So what fuels your fire?
Well, nature does, and my twin sister does a lot of figurative work, and I love that, but I have no interest in doing that myself. Cartoons, I like to do figurative, but with my photography, I like people images, but with painting, I like abstract floral.
But yeah. Well, you do a heck of a job. Does it mean anything to you? A lot of times art yeah. A lot of times art has like this special place, right? And like there's this like innate motivation, like that's my jam and that's what gives like lights a fire under me and that's why I get up every day. Is it similar with you?
Yeah, when I see kids leaving school that look kind of down and out, I always think, I hope they have something to go home to, like painting, like writing or cooking or gardening, just something that's your thing that you can do. But that's what painting is for me.
Oh my gosh, any sort of hobby.
Yes.
Yeah. That's where your passion exists, I think. Which is a good segue because a lot of times I think people have a tendency to view creatives and the creative endeavors, photography and painting and whatever else, as just a hobby. Where do you stand on hobby versus work? Is it more of a passion? Is it more of like, do I get paid to do this stuff? Is that kind of part of the equation? How do you, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the word hobby because to me it always seems like it's just a way to pass the time, not something that really adds to your life. So yeah, it's a passion.
I love that you said it adds to your life. That's really like something that I don't think gets across to a lot of people who are outside this realm, right? Where it's like, yeah, that actually gives my life more meaning than if I didn't have it, whether it's piano or music or art or whatever that is. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's funny how when I sit to paint, it taps you into the same spot you go to when you're sleeping, because I'll remember the dream I had the night before as soon as I put my paintbrush to the canvas.
Wow.
It just kind of takes you to that other place where you lose track of time and you can connect, with yourself. You
That's
can hear
the
what's
flow
going on.
state.
Yeah.
I just dropped into flow state yesterday. I almost missed an entire meeting because I was just working on this old miner guy. Just this fun old miner guy. It was like 2 hours gone.
That's so fun.
Like, whoops.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think when you get into that, that's when you're really like, you really pinpoint that passion and effort. Yeah, that's pretty cool. How do you promote yourself? How do people find out about you? And do you have any other projects happening?
Well, it's all photos right now, senior photos,
Oh, right.
family photos coming up. When COVID and lockdown happened, I painted a lot. I had a whole wall, my COVID wall.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When winter hits, I'll paint more. But,
Is that kind of how your seasons go?
yeah.
Yeah. Like in summer, you're out experiencing life and getting that, just filling up your bag full of inspiration. And
Yeah.
in winter, it kind of spills out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
And when we lose all the color outside, I want more color on the canvas.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know, I ask you about promotion because I know you have a pretty active social media, and you also have like kind of some, I think it's called Arrow Tales, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, where can people find you after the millions of people who see this?
Oh, yes.
How do they find you online?
Well, my name on Instagram is Josephine Trudgeon because there's another Josie Trudgeon. She's only 19 or 20, but she's also an identical twin and a painter.
No way.
So I figured I better leave that
What?
name for her on Instagram. But yeah, that's Josephine Trudgeon, and then I've got Facebook, Josie Trudgeon Photography, and Josie D Trudgeon is for my artwork.
Oh, very cool.
And then Arrow Tales, that's the name of our dog, and that's cartoons.
Yes. And so is that just kind of a side?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I haven't been on there very
more of a
much.
doodle.
But
Cool. Yeah, they're adorable. Do you see yourself as successful, like with your art endeavors and your art projects? Is that a successful thing for you?
Yes.
And how do you judge that?
My kids tease me when when somebody asks the definition of success. I always say it's that glowy feeling inside, and they're like, I get that every once in a while. But the
perfect.
more I have that, the more I feel like things are going right, and
Yeah.
I think it's related to having something in mind that you're working towards, and working towards it. That gives you that.
What a cool statement that it can apply to so many other places too.
Yeah.
Right? It's like something, whatever that glowy feeling is for you, or for you, or for you, or for you, or whoever. Like, find that, search for that, and that's you're going towards a direction of your passion. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The most important question is, what are we drinking tonight?
Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic.
Yes.
And I've got a vanilla porter from our friends over at Metal Sports Bar and Grill.
It was busy tonight over there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see that. A lot of people out and about, which is good.
Yeah.
So, adding to the vibrancy of town,
Yep.
which is a good endpoint because, if you have some time, please swing up. Be careful in our alley because there is some heavy equipment from the M&M demo and stuff like that. But please, if you have a chance, get into the alley behind the shop here. Check out our mural. Take a bunch of pictures. The hashtag is Lizzie Block Alley, so tag those. You can't miss it. It's this gorgeous wildflower mural right outside of the back door of us here, courtesy of Josie Trudgeon. So that's that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Another VIP guest we'll put in the archives, and thank you all for joining us here on the 5518 Front Porch. Cheers.
Yeah.